What's up, boys and girls? It's your boy, The Truth. I'm here bringing you guys a Madden 16 Ultimate Team video. Just letting you guys check out my roster today. I don't have any gameplay yet. I did order a capture card, so my capture card should be in by sometime next week. So if you guys can just bear with me, I know it's pretty bad quality right now, but it will improve, so just bear with me. So today I'm just going to go over my lineup. Let you guys know who I have and kind of how I like to use them. We'll start with the offense. Quarterback, I have John Elway. He does have the clutch trait, and I feel like that plays a huge part in this game. He makes a lot of good throws for me. I usually like to, I throw the deep ball every now and again, but I really like to just kill him with underneath routes. And that's after I've pounded the ball with Kadeem Carey and David Johnson. Now, Carey, he's not the fastest running back, but he does have great acceleration and great ball carrier vision, which I think plays a huge part in my success with him. And then the other thing is he has great trucking. So, he's a pretty well-balanced back, and he does make a lot of plays for me. And then at backup, I have David Johnson, and I really like to put him in for my home run plays, or what I like to call money plays. So an example of a money play would be the buck sweep from the spread, and with all tight ends in at receivers. So that's when I would like to use David Johnson, just for his speed. At receiver, we have Larry Fitzgerald. Now, I did have Michael Irvin, and Michael Irvin was my go-to, but I did end up selling him so that I could modify my defense. So I have Larry Fitzgerald at the 1, Malcolm Floyd at the 2, Amari Cooper, at the 3, which is the same Amari Cooper that you get from the Journeys, or the second Journey. And then at the 4, I have flashback Jericho Cotchery, not a bad low receiver, and then I also have Calvin Johnson. Now at tight end, I have Antonio Gates, but I also have McDonald and Allen, who are two great run blockers. And then I also have Hartstock. Now, Hartstock is a great run blocker. I believe he has 91 overall blocking. Yep, 91 blocking, so that's just a great run blocker. And then the offensive line, I have Kelsey, Norwell, and Pace. And then Brooks and Gilliam, who you get from completing the Schefter Stars set. And I haven't found a better right tackle yet. I like using him. He's a pretty good right tackle. Now, as far as my defense, this is where I believe I win my games. Defense wins championships. I got Freeman at middle linebacker, who, believe it or not, gets a lot of interceptions for me. He's a big-time player. I have Levante David, who has very high pursuit. He's a solid zone player. Not bad at all. And then I have Steve Atwater, who's the out-of-position free safety playing at left outside linebacker, because I do like to run a lot of zone. And I feel like he gives me the best option in coverage at the left outside linebacker. And he also plays ball in the air aggressive. So he makes a lot of batted down balls from that linebacker position. And then at safety, I have Sean Taylor, personally, I like using in free safety. So as you'll see in my gameplays coming up, Sean Taylor is usually who I like to use her. Make a lot of big plays with him. And then I have Glover Quinn at strong safety, who's normally a free safety, but like I said, I like to run a lot of zone. So I have him at strong safety, and he makes a bunch of good plays for me there. At defensive tackle, I have Vic Beasley, who's usually a right end. And I'll tell you what, moving him to DT was the best thing I ever did, because he makes a lot of plays for me. Gets a lot of big-time sacks, and also tackles I know a lot of teams like to do like the spread option and stuff, and Vic Beasley usually makes some plays on those. So he's a good player. And then I have Cam Jordan at right end. And I'll tell you what, for his price in the auction block, he is a great right end. He makes a lot of huge plays for me. Definitely see his name popping up a lot when I go to head-to-head matchups. And then I have Hankins, who has really high block shedding, and then Smith, who I believe is the GOAT out of left end. He gets off the blocks really quick. He's a fast player, makes a lot of sacks. I know a lot of teams like to try and roll out their quarterback. And if they try and roll out to the right, Smith usually shuts that down. So he's a pretty good left end. And then at corner, I have Talib, as well as Rasheem Mathis. Now, Mathis, I think, is the best zone player in the game. Now, what's unique about him is He has 95 or above in the three, what I consider the three biggest categories for zone, which is zone coverage, which is a 97, play rec, which is a 96, and then awareness, which is also a 96. Now he's the only player in the game that has above 95 in those three categories. So he's the only player in the game that has above 95 in play rec, zone coverage, as well as awareness. And he always seems to be in the right place, right time. He's a great zone corner. And then Aqib Talib, I mean, enough said. And you know, he's the man. He's always in the right place, right time. Always making big plays for me. Always locking down receivers and doing a good job in that zone. And then in my nickel corner, I have Darrell Revis. Not a bad corner. You know, he's got the clutch genes, so he definitely makes some clutch plays for me. And then EA just handed out the Easter egg edition Richard Sherman. Now I did have the 89 overall Richard Sherman, but matter of fact, I put him up for auction, and I don't think he sold. So I believe, yep, I still have him. So I still have 89 Richard Sherman, but I'm trying to get rid of him so I can make a few more small upgrades, because EA just did release the 88 overall Richard Sherman. So I have him at my fourth corner, and then Harris at my fifth corner. And then specialists, I believe I have, yep, David Johnson returning. Third down back is Jamal Charles. You know, I like to do a lot of running back or passes to the running back, and I feel like Jamal Charles is my best pass catcher at receiver. So that's why I have him at third down back. And my kicker is Hecker and Vinatieri. You know, decent, get the job done. I don't really rely on field goals too much, so I don't really feel a need for an upgrade there. So that's my team. Like I said, my capture card is on the way, so just bear with me for these next few days, and I'll be able to get some gameplay up for you before you know it. So that's it. Thank you guys for checking out the video. Make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. Hope you guys have a great day.